Bradley is here to make sure that we look gorgeous and to give us the tips, because I know I've had this trouble too. I'm like, flat iron, I can't get that lift. I need the lift around the crown area. He's here to show us exactly how. Nice to see you,
Bradley.
Nice to see you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, you know, I think, and he's not from here, as you may notice, so hopefully I'm not going to pick up your accent and just kill it. Let's start with that. But let's talk about She, how they are an award-winning company, yes, and how it really is started by stylists themselves.
Yes, our owner is a stylist, and he still works in the company every single day as a part of innovation, research, and development. So we're bringing you guys the latest and greatest and the best tools that are out there to give you volume, to give you guys lift, and to give you guys shine. All in hand is going to make you feel good every single time you leave your house in the morning. And that's the beautiful thing about these irons, is they're created by hairstylists for you guys out there to enjoy and have beautiful hair.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'll go through color, and then let's take a look at the demos, because I know we all want to see this gorgeous hair. Now, we do have right in front 2 different rhodolite colors for you to choose from. Oh, okay, we'll start with the blue. Here's our cobalt blue pattern available today. Right beside that one will be our rhodolite pattern. So as you can see, it's a beautiful gold, and I'm just going to turn it just a little slightly so you can see there's your pattern option. If you don't like patterns, don't worry, we have the solid for you in the rhodolite as well. Right behind that is one of my absolute favorite. It's the gorgeous aquamarine pattern, and then finally beside it we have a wonderful red, which is going to be your garnet pattern. Now, the color is gorgeous, of course. The fact that they do come with the heat resistant bag and the 3 clips and a 2-year warranty is pretty phenomenal, but I know it is all about that incredible patent pendant technology that is so important, right, and that really sets it apart from any of the other tools that you might see in the market.
Yes, and I think one of the things that really sets this iron apart is the floating plates. We have the floating plates here, so if you can zoom in on this right here towards the plates here, this is going to float, so this is going to give you the texture, this is going to give you the movement that you need and give you the right amount of tension. Notice how this is starting to move here, so when I style through the hair, it's going to glide with the hair, it's going to get beautiful hold, and it's going to lock that moisture into it with the titanium and zirconium plates, and it's durable, superior glidability, and it's going to do everything you possibly need to get that hair smooth, get the volume out of the hair, and do so many different things from this versatile iron.
Now, that aqua that we were just seeing there a moment ago, down to 10 for all of Canada. Here's your color choices again. The aquamarine pattern, which is going to be the most limited. Rhodolite solid, rhodolite pattern, cobalt blue pattern, jet pattern. Oh, we sold out of the, which is fantastic. The garnet pattern is still available, though. So, you know, I just want to make sure that when you are getting yourself ready and you're thinking about, okay, I have that fabulous wedding that's coming up, or maybe it's that, oh gosh, I don't even know, the reunions, the high school reunions. I don't even.
Where you still have to go back and let them know you still got it.
Yeah,
that's what
and
I
my
like
hair
about
still
it.
looks fabulous. Maybe you can't bring a Bradley with you, or you don't have a Bradley with you. It's about getting the right tools that will make life so much easier. Okay, so let's first talk about our model and her hair. So obviously, I'd say a majority of us either have to color our hair or want to.
Right.
So it can be a bit challenging when you're thinking about all the times that, gosh, I can't even remember all the times that I've colored my hair. Sometimes it can be a little bit resistant to tools. So tell us how this is going to be helpful.
The great thing about this, with this iron, I can go through and smooth everything out with one single pass. Now, I want to give a tremendous amount of volume in her hair because it's very fine. So as I go through and smooth through this hair, a slight turn of the wrist, and look at that volume.
Oh, wow.
One single turn of the wrist, that's going to help to pump that up. Every female in the entire world wants more volume in the crown. They want more volume.
Oh, I thought it was just me.
They want to get up. No, every single person,
Okay,
every client that comes to my salon wants more volume in the crown. And that's the thing we're focusing on. The same thing here. So if I want to get a little bit more lift up here in the front, I'm going to take a section, slight turn of the wrist. Once again, this is where those floating plates come in very handy, because this is going to help to give that lift and volume and give you the texture and the movement. So when you look at that, that right there is a perfect curl for you, and you can achieve this at home in less than 10 minutes.
You know, it's funny. I used to have very short hair, loved it, but what I didn't love was the upkeep, that I couldn't get that height, that lift. That was one of the more challenging things, but I wanted to keep that style, so I'd have to go see friends like you and get my hair done. But you know what? It can be costly, and you don't have the time. This is wonderful because when you're using your Chi iron, you're able to not only get the lift, but notice how he's not spraying anything beforehand. He's not putting anything extra in. You can see the lift, the separation. Hey, you can go out like this if you'd like. You look cute. I'm not joking.
There you go.
Or you can separate it, but what really throws me is when you're first tuning in, you're thinking, okay, well, it's a flat iron. How can you get lift like that? But it's because of that patent-pending technology.
Right, and it's going to give you volume, it's going to give you shine, and not only that, with color-treated hair, and any type of hair, it's going to help lock in that moisture. That titanium and zirconium together is going to give 100% volume, and this is the lift on the side. This is a nice pump. This is going to give you that volume you always dreamed of. And you were saying earlier you can't take Bradley with you. Yes, you can. If you get this tool, it's just like going home with me, right?
Yes.
So with this tool, this will style the hair the exact way you want it. It's going to give you that salon wearable look every single time you wear your every single time you leave your house. And the great thing about it, it'll heat up to 410 degrees. So if you have fine hair, you want to set it around 375.
Okay.
For very thick, coarse hair, you want to set it up to 410 degrees.
Okay.
Now, if you get caught up in how beautiful your hair looks when you leave the house, guess what? We took that into consideration too. We have an auto shut-off that's going to actually shut off. Turn it off anyways, but just in case you do forget, make sure.
The kids are out, they're already outside the door, and you're just like, I'm coming. Don't worry.
I got a little man now. I know what it's like to forget things. So.
So yeah, don't worry, you don't have to feel bad. At least there is that auto shut off. But what's so wonderful is you're noticing that he's just doing one pass. That's really all that you have to do. When you're thinking about, okay, well, what is flat irons going to do? I don't know, Andrea. I've been using hot tools, and they haven't been the most delicate. They haven't been the most sensitive to it. That's the difference with cheese, because they actually will give you more moisture and shine with this technology.
Right, and that's the beautiful thing about it. Just as you were saying, this is going to lock that moisture into the hair. So if your hair is, somewhat damaged, you have a rough time with hair on the ends, this is going to help actually to grow your hair out. For you ladies that are trying to grow your hair out, you don't want to get it cut all the time. This is going to help seal those ends, make that cuticle softer, seal it up, and give it a nice, beautiful look. Now, if I want to do a nice flip here on the side, I can go through and take my iron and just barely flip on my wrist, just kind of twist it. And this is going to let the floating plates do all the work for me. Now, notice the difference in the curl. Notice the difference in the lift. And that's exactly what I'm looking for from a styling tool.
Okay, I'm going to get you to turn on this side just a little bit, because I want to see that. Because I was trying to do this the other day, and man, that was a disaster. It turned into a curl. It turned into...
Right.
I actually don't know what it turned into, so I just washed my hair and started all over.
Right.
But this is why it's so important to understand. If you wanted to get that Farrah Fawcett, if you wanted to wing out just a little bit, you can do that. But notice how you're still able to get that beautiful volume on top at the crown. And imagine not having to worry about your hair, not having to say, oh gosh, is it going to be one of these days? Really? My hair is not going to cooperate? When you have the right tools, you know that you're going to have a beautiful hairstyle each and every time. And Chi is a world-renowned leader when it comes to hot tools. And I think that's what's so wonderful, is that invented by a stylist, for stylists, and for us. And I remember the very first time that I saw it, I was so impressed with these before and afters. Actually, you can see it right here. And listen, it looks great on the left as well, because if you still want the sleek look, you can achieve that.
Yeah.
But I know that a lot of us do want to have that option of volume.
Well, as you see on the before, if we wanted to go smooth and straight with that, we could take the iron one single pass, and that's going to smooth it out and seal those ends up where it looks to see it be a little bit damaged from color treatment.
Right.
That's going to smooth those ends out. She can also grow her hair out from that, and it's going to keep a nicer, softer length to it. And when you look at the after here, this has got a tremendous amount of volume here on the top, and that's what I want to focus on, is getting that lift out of the crown and getting the fringe area smoothed down and giving her a nice, versatile look. Like I said, when she goes out, she feels confident every single time she leaves her house, and that's an amazing thing. When your hair looks good, you feel good.
Oh, gosh, you can see the step. It just bounces just a little bit more.
A little bit more bounce, a little bit more swing to the hair. I love it.
Well, it's funny, because when you were saying, if maybe, for example, you're growing out your hair, like myself, I haven't been able to color. The ombre look is in. That's why I was okay with it.
Right.
Because the other thing I was thinking was, how do I make it a little bit better? Using tools like this can extend that look. It can give you that beautiful look, because it's adding that moisture and that shine in. So today we have this at a blockbuster price, $149 and change. You are getting 4 easy pays of $37.49 as well. So we're going to move on to our next model. So tell us a little bit about her hair.
Now this shows the versatility of this iron. Now with her texture hair, with Lolly's texture hair, it's very thick, it's very coarse. So I'm turning my iron up to 410 degrees.
Okay.
It also has the ionic generator right here that's going to help push negative ions onto the iron and into the hair, which is going to lock that moisture into it. So utilizing my plates, the titanium and zirconium, I can go through her hair with one single pass and smooth this out, smooth as glass. And that's what I want to do.
And so because of that technology, you're still locking in the moisture and the shine. You're not hurting your hair in any way, whereas if you use a different tool, it may have been stripping it.
Yes, and if you're using a tool, if you're thinking to yourself, my iron at home is this, this, and that, if you're smoothing your iron out at home and you're pulling and you're tugging, and it's snagging, that is the worst thing possible for your hair. It's damaging your hair. If you're wondering why your hair in the front's breaking off, it's a lot of times because you're using a bad hot tool. You want to use a good quality tool like the Chi Smart Iron, which is going to smooth the hair out in one single pass. Like I said, let the floating plates do the work for you. If you want to go straight, you want to go smooth, you want to go silky, this is locking that moisture. Just throughout the day, I can tell Lolly's hair has started to get more protected on the ends and lock that moisture into her hair. So this is going to in turn help her hair grow. It's going to also go through and lock that moisture in and give her nice ends on the end.
Now, do we need to put more pressure, less pressure, depending on the hairstyle that we're doing when we're using
Well, that's where the floating plates come into play. So you can use pretty much the same amount of texture, and the floating plates are going to do the work for you.
Okay, great.
So, like I said, Chi Smart Technology, we have taken all of the thinking out of the hairstyling iron so you can have a salon wearable look every single day at home. You know, when you style your hair in the bathroom, it's going to take less than 10 minutes to style your hair, and that's what I love about this iron is you can have a hairstylist at home. It's very simple, it's very easy, and if I want to do a lot of face framing around here in the front, a lot of haircuts I do in the salon have a nice amount of face framing, and just with a slight turn of the wrist, I can take that under and give that beautiful face framing, and that's what I'm looking for in a styling iron.
Very pretty. I don't want you to take away the Sarah Jessica poof. Like,
right, there you go.
This right here reminds me of Girls Just Want to Have Fun when she did that movie. It was a cute look, though, so it's not a bad thing. But if you don't necessarily want to have that look, you can have that beautiful, smooth, sleek look. And, you know, I think it's so interesting, and I always appreciate this, that we always show different models, different hair types, different thicknesses, color-treated, not color-treated, mature hair, and you're able to really see the difference in terms of how well the product works, how the tool just glides through. Now, I noticed that you're using a brush when you're doing this. Is it something that you would recommend when we're trying to do our hair?
Yes, and this actually is going to, when you go through, it comes with a clip, so you can section it off with your clips.
Oh, that's helpful.
And just take your comb, and use your comb as your guide. Or, you know, if you kind of basically want to go through and do a quicker style, second day look, comb through the hair, get all the tangles out, and then go through with one single pass. And that's going to smooth the hair out. Now, to continue face framing around the front, I'm going to take my comb, and I'm just going to go through and glide that out. Floating plates, rounded design to it is going to give that face framing right around the front of their hair. Now, notice the difference in the shine. Notice the difference in the texture. Lots of moisture locked into the hair, and that's what I'm looking for in the Chi Smart Iron.
Very nice. You know, I think just being able to be on vacation and know that you can have that beautiful hair, especially if you're going somewhere humid, where you're sitting there and you're like, okay, I love the weather. I don't like what the weather does to my hair. When you, again, have the right tools, you know that you'll have that consistent, perfect look every time. And you know what? Maybe it's as simple as you have your wedding coming up that's going to be on a beach. You want to have that consistency. You know that your sister or your girlfriends are going to be there as well. They want to borrow it. It's just nice to know that you can depend on it. So what you're taking a look at is our blockbuster today, our Chi Smart Gems Volumizing Hairstyling Iron, $495-749 for $149 and change, and 4 easy pays of $37.49. Let's look at the before and after, because this blows me away. Beautiful. And I know a lot of girls out there who have curly hair, they're like, oh God, Andrea, there's no way I could do it, but it's the right tools that really matter.
It's all about the tools, and that's in anything you do. The thing you want to do is you want to make sure you have the good quality tools, the nice product to make your hair have bounce, to make your hair have shine. Look at the difference in that shine. When she came in this morning, you can already tell the difference in her ends from where the shine's starting to lock in that moisture by styling throughout the day. So the more we do it, the healthier the hair is going to get, and the more beautiful the hair is going to look. And that's what I always focus on as a hairstylist, professional hairstylist. Anytime I look at someone, the first thing I notice is their hair. Does it look healthy? Does it look shiny? Because just because it's long,
you were looking.
Exactly. Just because it's long, you still have to keep the integrity of the hair and give beautiful, shiny, healthy hair. And that's what the Chi Smart Iron does.
Now, we do have a variety of different colors. We've already sold out of one, so hopefully we still have yours. The pink that you see there is called Rhodolite. That is available either in the solid or the pattern. So if you like a little bit of print, you have that gold opportunity with the pattern there. Beside that, on the bottom is a gorgeous, rich cobalt blue pattern. If you love your reds, then the garnet is also available. And then finally, we have this beautiful, happy, fresh aquamarine pattern. And that, of course, goes with the gems volumizing title that they have in everything as well. But remember, Chi, if you've never heard of them before, I bet you've seen their logo. I bet you've heard girlfriends talk about it before, because that's how I got introduced to it. Just the incredible professional quality. Now, we're going to continue shopping, and we're going to take a look at our next demo. And here's one of the things that really stands out. Being able to get that twist, to get that bounce and twist is exceptional. And I know we've all tried it with maybe the products that we have at home. A little bit more inferior than maybe the Chi, and it just doesn't come out like this. But because of those floating plates and that technology, you're really able to get that lift.
And notice the difference here. When I'm going through, I'm getting lift, and I'm also getting curl to it. So I want to take my floating plates and just slightly, with a turn of the wrist, and I'm going to style this out the same way as I would do a Christmas ribbon. Just turn my wrist and pull this directly out. Now look at the difference in that curl.
Wow.
Very bouncy, very beautiful curl. And those are the things I want to focus on. I can style out hair in less than 10 minutes. All 4 of my nieces have this iron. They're in middle school, they're going to proms, they're going to their 8th grade dances, and they're all into this Chi iron because they know how quick and easy this can style their hair in any way, shape, fashion, or form. So nice, beautiful curls. Now, if I want to take a piece here in the front and just continue to curl the hair, just a slight little turn of the wrist, and it doesn't matter how far you start up. It depends on how intense of a curl you want. You can do a nice loose curl like this here to give a beautiful look. So it really depends on what you're looking for. If you want those pageant waves, you can go a little bit tighter. If you want more of a beach wave, you can go a little bit looser with the curl.
So when you're holding it, when you're actually pressing it down, you'll just loosen up your grip a little bit to get that looser. Right,
and you go up a little bit closer to the root, a little bit closer to the scalp. Now, if I come here to get that lift and volume, I'm actually going to pull this out.
Pull forward.
Pull forward, and that's going to give more of an intense volume. So when I take this out here, that's going to give it that lift. That's going to give it that shine.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Now, this is so easy. I'm going to let her take the fringe area and do it herself. This is how quick and easy this is. You just take a piece here in the front. Now, notice how she glides through, slight turn of the wrist, and it's going to smooth that hair out.
Very
nice. Simple, very quick, very easy. Now, notice how our fringe is starting to lay, because that's one of the main things that ladies want, is that beautiful fringe and that crown area lifted. You got those 2 things, you are cooking. That's looking good, right?
It's gorgeous. And then notice the shine that comes alive when she uses it as well. One pass, so you can see the before and after.
Look at that. Look at the difference in that before and after.
Gorgeous. And I think, here's the thing, we don't have a lot of time in the mornings. I think a lot of us want to try to sleep in as much as possible. How about never having to worry about that bad hair day again? She's going to help you with that with this Blockbuster and give you that professional result. Now, our Blockbuster is available at $495-749 for $149 and change. 4 easy pays of $37.49. You do still have the choice of aquamarine pattern. We do have our Rhodolite solid, our Rhodolite pattern, cobalt blue. We sold out of the jet pattern, so congratulations to those who were able to pick up on it. But we do also offer it in our garnet pattern. So lots of great color choices, but all you need to know is that we actually have that incredible technology that will give you that beautiful professional look. Now, we'll continue shopping. We'll take a look at our next item, and that's going to be our Chi Air Classic Dryer. This is coming with the brush and the bag for $109 and change. This is powerful, lightweight, and it's going to cut your drying time by 50%. No, I know. Already you're like, no, Andrea, you don't understand. I have to cut my drying time. I've had this happen too, where you're taking a shower and the last thing you want to do is have to worry about drying your hair. Well, don't worry about it. This is going to cut it by 50%. I'm going to do a little walkover right on to Bradley, and we're going to take a look at our models so that this way we can see it in use. Bradley, well, no, you know what? You have long hair, so you understand too.
Yes.
It's late at night. You get home. It's 11 o'clock, and you're saying to yourself, I'm not washing my hair.
Right.
It's going to take too long. Forget it. So this is nice because it actually takes away 50% of that drying time.
Right. Yes, and that's the thing. This is a very lightweight blow dryer, and I think the key that most people are looking for, and as hairstylists, we definitely want to design this for people that are looking for something that's lightweight, something that's very durable, and it also can take care of business. Now, we have a DC motor in this, which is going to help to give it the power, but it's also going to make it very lightweight, and that's the thing we're looking for. So hold that for me.
Sure.
Check out the difference in the weight.